TVs or other expensive items, Currency is here to help. Visit GoCurrency.com today. Faith Regional Health Services. When you need exemplary care, have faith. And by Teammates Mentoring. Join the team, be a mentor. Visit teammates.org today.
Well, a beautiful day, a little bit of snow on the ground, and a new year on News Channel Nebraska. We are ready for a fun one, a rivalry battle. Could call it the Battle of Highway 81, also known as the Maroon Cup, with Columbus and Norfolk here today. Kaylin Devin along with Lou Siefker. It's a big rivalry, but first of all, we want to welcome you into 2025. You made it into another new year, our first broadcast on NCN.
That's going to be a good one, I think. These teams are fun when they get together because it's such a rivalry. And with these girls teams today, you've got a team like Norfolk who's 1-6, but they've been in a lot of close games. You feel like they're close. Columbus, they lost some players from last year, so 3 or 4 really key contributors from last year's team, but they're 4-3. They may be ahead of schedule, but these games mean so much more. No matter what the record is between these two schools.
And it's a team like Norfolk that has actually owned this series over the last few years. In the past 10 years, Norfolk leads the series over Columbus 10-3. In the last 2 years, though, the series has been split even. Columbus is on the up and up. Norfolk is still trying to figure out its footing right now. What do you expect from today?
Well, again, I think it's going to be a close ball game. Again, Norfolk is a team that's been very close in games. They just haven't been able to finish some games. Where Columbus is playing well, you figure Columbus at home playing well it would be the favorite. But again, you throw the records out when these teams play just because of the rivalry aspect of it.
Well, Columbus has a lot of talent as well. The Discoverers are going to be looking for Charlie Pricer to help lead the attack.
Yeah, their leading scorer and a good rebounder and one of the players that they count on. Again, in games like this, you need to have your big players step up. I think Pricer is one of those players that's going to be very important tonight for Columbus.
I think the same thing could be said when it comes to the Panthers of Norfolk. With someone like Skylar Indra, you really want her to be spotting up and making some good shots, especially along the three-point line. She can be really dangerous from there.
Yeah, it's a team that at times struggles to score, and I think Indra is going to be very important. And you're right, from that three-point line will be big. If she can knock down some threes, stay with Columbus, make this game late, it could be very interesting.
Rivalry matchups, anything can happen. And welcome to 2025. It should be a great start on News Channel Nebraska between the Panthers and the Discoverers. Stick around because we got tip-off coming up next.
Pregame show is brought to you by Custom Sports. Look great for every game with custom team or business apparel from Custom Sports. Check them out at CustomSportsCo.com.
It's important to detect lung cancer early. Let's see if you qualify for a lung cancer screening at Faith Regional. Talking now with Maria O'Hare, an oncology navigator with Faith Regional Health Services. We're talking about lung cancer screenings today. Who should be thinking about getting one?
Well, for the most part, our lung cancer screening criteria is basically for smokers. Medicare, about 2015, started a new program specifically for smokers or people that are at high risk for lung cancer, and they had to meet certain guidelines.
What are the guidelines?
Well, the U.S. Preventative Task Force has come up with some new guidelines this year. Their ages are 50 to 80 years old, and instead of a 30-pack year history, anybody that now has a 20-pack year history can qualify for this exam. One of the things they do add, though, is a statement saying you should have these exams every year until the patient has an illness that they probably could not have a curative surgery or has a chronic illness to the point where they would not do treatment for it.
What are some of the things you can do to reduce your risk of eventually having lung cancer?
Well, of course, one of the biggest things is not smoking or quitting to smoke. Asbestos, being around different chemicals, can cause lots of different smoking, so not being around those chemicals, asbestos, chromium, arsenic, a lot of those types of things. Also radon, having your house checked for radon.
So with these screenings, you're going before symptoms even. So this isn't something that you should be on the lookout for symptoms for. If you qualify, you should do this.
Correct. And again, this is something, hopefully, if you're having your yearly conversations with your doctor, that they would bring up, or that, you know, you seeing this now, okay, I understand I probably do qualify, I need to talk to my doctor about this. Yes, it's definitely for someone that does not have symptoms.
Maria, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Post-2024 basketball in our first game in 2025. Thanks for joining us. It should be a really fun matchup today, Columbus and Norfolk. It's always a good one with these two teams when they meet on the court because it's a rivalry battle. And we'll take a look at both teams a little more in depth with our school spotlight, brought to you by Currency. If you need financing for RVs, ATVs, or other expensive items, Currency is here to help. Visit gocurrency.com today. Take a look at Norfolk coming down about 45 minutes to the north on Highway 81. They're in Madison County with nearly 1,000 students in the school, split pretty evenly between boys and girls. They are the Panthers, while the Discoverers just down the road. We're here today in Columbus and Platte County. Nearly the same numbers, 940 students in the school. And again, there's a few more guys than gals. But either way, should be a really fun one today. We're starting with the girls matchup. I tried to wear my holiday tie, Lou. It was a little past New Year's Day. Hopefully things didn't go too crazy. Were you a little crazy on New Year's Eve?
No, I was
probably didn't
sleeping
even stay
soundly.
I was going to say, you didn't even stay up till midnight.
No, I didn't.
Does anybody anymore? I did.
Yeah, you young folks, that's old people. We go to bed early.
Well, I love a game like this because you know that the fans are going to be pretty excited for it. It's always intense for the players on the court as well. And we'll get to our starting lineups and tip-off coming up next with our national anthem first on News Channel Nebraska.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't just see anyone, see the trainer. From bracing to home health and rehab products, they provide the right solutions to keep you moving. Whether it's a chronic condition or sudden injury, their expert team will help you find the perfect fit. With a wide range of in-stock orthopedic, sports medicine, or rehabilitation products, See the Trainer is dedicated to improving your quality of life. Visit the professionals at See the Trainer in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
Getting ready for our starting lineups on News Channel Nebraska between Norfolk and Columbus. And they are thanks to our friends at Medica. With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for. Here are the Panthers being announced right now. Bo Caskey, Atlee Bauman, Harper Fossum, Bryn Peterson, Emma Long, and Skylar Indra are some of the players in there, along with Maddie Finneran. She's going to get some really good time today. And this is a team coached by Ben Reese. And we know a lot about Ben Reese. He coached the Norfolk boys team for quite some time.
Yeah, Ben Reese was a great coach on the boys' side. Probably would have had a couple of state championships if it hadn't been for that pesky Omaha Central dynasty. He had some great teams there that came close. But again, Omaha Central was so good back then. But a great coach trying to rebuild this, or build anyway, this girls program. And it's been slow this year, but again, they've been in a lot of games. They just need to have some things go well, especially late in the games, and get that confidence. This team, I think, could be dangerous come February if that happens.
we look at Columbus's schedule, they are 4-3 with wins over Omaha Burke, Omaha Benson, North Platte, and South Sioux City. So that's kind of where they're at right now. But losses to Westview, Lincoln Southeast, and Lincoln Southwest. And head coach for Columbus is Scott Schaefer in there in his 4th season. He's a graduate of Columbus High School, and before he came here, he actually built programs in Kansas and Missouri. He won 4 state titles and had 3 runner-ups at McPherson, Kansas. And you can see Scott Schaefer there right behind his players on the right side, giving Aaliyah Jansen just a high five. Well, that's how good this guy is. He's a very talented head coach.
Yeah, very quiet fellow and understated, but a great coach with a great history. McPherson, Kansas is a place that they've got a lot of sports success, and Coach Schaefer obviously went down there and did some amazing things, and I think Columbus pretty lucky to get a guy of his caliber to coach this women's program.
Starters for Columbus, you saw them: Aaliyah Jansen, Charlie Preister, Abby Haynes, Easton Libby, and Grayson Gentile. Norfolk, you can see they're wearing their road maroons, have the gray numbers and the white jerseys here at home for the Columbus Discoverers. Kaylin Devin and Lou Siefker today on News Channel Nebraska. And tip-off is officially underway in the new year, 2025. And the Discoverers start with the basketball. Jansen trying to go to the middle with Gentile moving to the right. On the high post to kick it back out to Haynes. Good defense right now by Maddie Finneran. And a double dribble will flip possession with that turnover.
Yeah, I think it's important, probably more so for Norfolk, to play well early in this game, because this is a team, again, that you're coming on the road. You're probably not the favorite in this game. You want to play well early and stay in this game. For Columbus, you want to put a lot of pressure on Norfolk. And a team that's 1-6, you want to give them some doubt. Now both teams with a turnover here early.
Back-to-back steals from each side. As Columbus has it at the top of the circle, Aaliyah Jansen looking down low. Gentile turnaround, tough shot off the glass. It's in.
That's a good bounce pass there. Gentile with the ball in the paint does a nice job to get that off the glass. A nice soft touch off the glass for that bucket.
Quick jumper from the high post, no answer back. Rebound poked on the court. Easton Libby had it for a moment, and it turns into a jump ball. I think he'll take that for Norfolk, what should have been a sure rebound. And here's another look at that shot from Gentile. Nice post move.
Yeah, really good off the glass shot after that move. Clear up space, get that shot off, and score in the paint.
On the wing, Finneran kicks it back out to Bauman. Now Indra firing for 3, and she knocks it down.
Well, that's exactly what you want if you're Norfolk. Skylar Indra knocking down a 3 early. You need to get her in rhythm in this ball game.
Averaging 12 points per game. Skylar Indra, dangerous from the three-point line. If she gets hot, she's someone that you want to keep that ball to. And Columbus will need to find a way to slow her down. A jump stop, a mid-range jumper is no good. Rebound pulled down by Indra. Bauman, nice bounce pass, cutting inside, and a foul as Harper Fossum tried to take it to the rack. She heads to the free throw line.
And Norfolk pushing the pace a little bit there. I think that's something they're going to try to do from time to time in this game, is to beat Columbus down the floor before they get set up defensively and attack the basket.
And that was set up by a missed jumper by Abby Haynes that turned into a quick look for Norfolk down the lane. Nice job by Harper Fossum, finding a way to create a foul. You kind of draw that foul. If you're a player, you want the opportunity to get down low and draw that contact, get a call and go to the line. And it works well for Fossum as she knocks down both free throws.
It's always big to make free throws, even early in the game. Free throws in close games so important.
Gentile on the low post, covered by Indra, kicks it out to Libby. Back inside Gentile, and it's tossed out of bounds. Pass was close, but not quite there. As our first quarter today is thanks to Yankton Medical Clinic. They're building a Norfolk legacy, one patient at a time, one generation at a time. From family practice to expert specialists, they're here for you today and every day as the turnover goes back to the Discoverers.
Yeah, Columbus trying to get the ball inside to Gentile, and the last time down, you saw Indra fronting the post pass, and it worked well as Columbus threw it away.
Preister, one of our players to watch in the pregame, has a quick lane, created an opening, and it nearly gets away from Haynes. Preister back down low. Indra got her hand on it, picked back up by Gentile, now left open in the corner. Haynes buries the three.
Well, that play was breaking down. Gentile kicks that over in the corner. And a big hit by Haynes there to tie the ball game.
5-5, under 5 to play first quarter. This in the corner, nearly poked away. Indra keeps it for the Panthers. Driving baseline, bounce pass to Harper Fossum. And it's a jump ball. Possession arrow pointed back toward Columbus.
And for the Panthers, number 1, Bo Kasky, and number 4, Brooklyn Brand.
You see the pass over there to Haynes. It's a good job just to get rid of it as you see your teammate open in that deep corner and you kick it over to Haynes, who does a great job to bury that shot.
Well, a good job getting open, too. She kind of leaked behind the defense, and nobody covered her. Quick shot inside off the glass, good for Ayla Jansen.
I like the fact that Jansen caught that in the lane, turned and shot it. Didn't bring the ball down or try to dribble. Got that shot off and in.
Discoverers take the lead over the Panthers. Indra to the left side for Brooklyn. Brands now into the game. That shot blocked. Brands had it rejected by Gentile.
Norfolk foul number 1, Bo Kasky.
Bo Kasky, I believe, down low off the pass from Brands. And you want to feed it down to Bo Kasky as someone who is a great shooter and rebounder. And here's another look.
Yeah, she's a good inside player for Norfolk, but tried to just kind of loop that over the taller Gentile, who stuffed her on that play.
When it comes to Grayson Gentile, I mean, that's about as perfect of a block you can have. Kick out left open again, another three-pointer. That's no good. Callie Cook. Rebound goes back up. Cook misses again, but follows with another rebound. Back-to-back boards for Cook. Keeps the possession alive for Columbus. And it nearly results in a bucket, but Haynes not quite able to finish.
The Cook on that first shot did a great job to follow her shot. You don't see that nearly enough in today's game. Unfortunately for Columbus, they come up empty.
And Grayson Gentile picks up the foul. Her against Bo Kasky. That's going to be a fun matchup today. They have a little bit of a height disadvantage. But Kasky will still get her opportunities. Takes it down low, looks to kick it back. Trying to draw contact and travels instead.
Well, I like the idea that Kasky turned and faced Gentile. You can, to put it on the floor or try to go up at her. But that time the ball kind of got trapped on her hip. Ends up traveling and turning the basketball over.
Columbus this year averaging 43 points per game while allowing 41.6 against them. It's a slight point differential. You'll take the point differential regardless. With a miss from Libby, it's Kasky with the rebound. Nice move inside. Bauman gets blocked again. Gentile, her second block of the first quarter.
Yeah, Gentile has been the eraser so far for the Discoverers.
Corner, three-pointer, that's no good. Rebound poked around and picked back up by Gentile. Nearly lost it. Able to find her teammate. Jumper no good by Preister. Another offensive board. That's a bit short. And Norfolk has the basketball. Bounce pass from Bauman to Brands. Three-pointer. Indra left that one a bit wide. Fighting for the board and stepping out of bounds. Atlee Bauman.
Into the Panther lineup.
Columbus takes the ball back.
On the three-pointer by Indra, she kind of caught it and thought about it. You want to catch it and go up in one motion. And sometimes when you catch and you stop for a second, it just takes you out of that rhythm. You saw that she missed the shot.
Grayson Gentile is going to be a matchup issue for Norfolk all day. 6 foot. She's already got 2 blocks in the first quarter.
A 6-footer, and she's got some long arms, too. It's tough to shoot over that length.
Kick out, 3-pointer from the wing. Preister, no good. And the rebound to Bryn Peterson. Here's Long across the timeline. Under 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Finds an open Brands, looking to drive. Nearly lost it, and it goes astray, coming back to the Panthers.
Like Norfolk wants to be aggressive and attack that middle of that defense. Try to get the ball in the paint.
Pass to the outside, Long. Now Caskey likes this matchup. Caskey turns around for Peterson. Drives in, might have walked with it, she did. Made the shot, but traveled before she was able to get it off. And back into the game, Maddie Finneran checks in for Harper Fossum. I agree, I think Norfolk has a pretty clear plan to drive the basketball. They want to look inside if they can, and that's where openings come outside. But so far, Columbus has done a nice job shutting the middle down.
Yeah, they've done a good job. On-ball defense has been good so far in this first quarter for Columbus. And then, of course, you've got Gentile in the middle, who's not in there right now, but she patrols that middle and keeps everything from being easy.
A nice drive by Preister. Gets her own rebound again. And then Peterson got the ball, but stepped out of bounds. The effort, Charlie Preister. Pass back in off the glass. That shot no good by Jansen. Fighting for it, and another offensive rebound for Columbus. They've dominated the glass. Jansen with a lane. Floats with the right hand. It's in.
Yeah, you mentioned controlling the glass. Columbus offensive rebounds, 7 in the first quarter already.
Panthers try to hurry. Peterson in the corner. Low post, nice pass, tough catch, and Caskey. No, that's Brooklyn Brands who gets it to fall and one.
Basket by Brooklyn Brands.
Yeah, Brands cut from the opposite side of the floor.
22, Callie Cook.
And that was Peterson that found her. Good combination there, good communication between those two players.
Leaves the free throw short, but able to get that first one to fall. Big bucket.
Panthers, number 12, Harper Fossum.
9-7. There's a look at Caskey as she will take a quick breather. Still looking for her first points in the game. Nice drive. Haynes will slow things down, 21 on the shot clock. Not enough time for a 2-for-1, so Columbus will try to hold for a near last second shot.
About 4 seconds difference.
Preister had that nearly knocked away, and then this does go out of bounds. Back to the Panthers.
Well, you got almost 10 seconds, 9.6 seconds to go. You've got time to push the ball up the floor and get a quality look if you're Norfolk. See if Columbus is going to throw some pressure. They are going to try to slow down Norfolk and not allow them get a good look at the basket.
Caskey quickly comes back in along with Atlee Bauman. It's an opportunity for a quick look if you just drive right to the basket. Caskey. Panthers able to get it over. 4 seconds. Lost it. Columbus back with it. And the Discoverers won't have a time to get a shot off. But they do squander that Norfolk possession and are able to shut it down and hold on to a 9-7 lead. Columbus up by 2 over Norfolk after 1.
Darling, I believe everything's gonna be alright. No need to worry because you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a jam, don't know what to do. Just reach out your hand and we'll see you through. Doesn't matter where you're at, we got your back. We got your back.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
three-pointers from each side have helped open up the offenses for both Columbus and Norfolk. Skylar Indra knocked one down, as well as Abby Haynes. Otherwise, it's been a pretty good defensive battle so far. Not a lot of turnovers, just good defense on each side.
We've seen those 2 3-pointers on the highlight reel there, but it's been a lot of inside play between these two teams. And so far, Columbus, even though they're only up 2, really dominating the offensive glass with 7 offensive rebounds in the first half. Norfolk did not have an offensive rebound. For the Panthers to stay close in this game, you have to do a better job to keep the Discoverers off the offensive glass.
Well, had a nice motion offense going, but the ball is taken away. Here's Jansen with a quick lane, a turnaround, low post jumper, doesn't fall, and an over and back. That goes back to Columbus.
It's going to be on Gentile. That would be her second.
That's her second personal. First team foul.
You like the turnaround look.
For the Discoverers, number 22.
And Gentile just tried to sky over Bauman.
Yeah, generally that is something she'd be able to do. It was quite the height difference, but if you're able to put a body on that player and force them to climb your back, that's when you pick up the foul. And that'll be something to watch with Gentile, because she's very, very good in the middle of that defense.
Indra quickly inside. Caskey creates space, has it blocked, gets her own board, back up and fouled, and Caskey will head to the free throw line for the first time.
That's a great job by Caskey. Just a battle underneath there. Got the offensive rebound and put it back up and draws the foul. But that's the kind of effort, if Norfolk's going to stay in this game, you got to have. Go get that offensive rebound off the miss.
First free throw is good for Bo Caskey, and she's someone who has been on the team since her freshman year, playing quality minutes ever since she stepped into Norfolk High School. A good player inside who knocks down both free throws and ties the game at 9.
Now again, so important, free throws. Games like this, you figure they're going to be close. And who takes the best opportunity of those charity tosses a lot of times wins these games.
Preister flips to Libby. Covered by Long. Haynes kicks, Preister, quick jump stop inside, and Charlie Preister leaps past the defense for the lay-in.
What a great drive by Preister. What an awesome jump stop there, and the finish. That's a big-time drive.
Long left-hand look and blocked. Coming across the court, Ayla Jansen sends it out of bounds.
Yeah, that play on the offensive end kind of generated some excitement on the defensive end by Columbus.
Well, nobody open for Norfolk, and able to find Emma Long, who will reset the possession to Atlee Bauman. Hands it to Fossum. Back to Long. Quick fire 3, no good. And the rebound to Callie Cook.
It's kind of a quick, tough shot there by Norfolk. Columbus does a good job to clear that defensive rebound.
Preister looking to get through the defense again, and Caskey with a hand on the basketball forces the jump ball.
Yeah, it's good quick hands there by Caskey around the free throw line. But Columbus keeps it on the alternating possession.
If you have someone like Charlie Preister who is so fast, got to find a way to stop her. And she is quick. Baseline, good defense. Preister left open right inside the three-point line. Not able to hit the shot, and Indra collects the rebound.
Preister was almost too open that time.
Inside, great defensive play again. It's Ayla Jansen. Had the block a moment ago and then comes up with a steal.
Yeah, turnovers starting to become a problem for Norfolk. That's 8 here in the first half. We're not even halfway through the second quarter.
Haynes delivers to Libby, who knocks it down. Easton Libby.
Libby from the top of the key buries that one. Columbus on a bit of a roll now.
The lead is 5 for the Discoverers. And then another turnover results in Abby Haynes finding the lay-in on the other end, and that was just not being able to hold on to the basketball.
And Columbus does what you have to do in those situations, and that's make them pay. Make Norfolk pay for the turnover, get a lay-in. Good job on the run out. Now a timeout by Ben Reese.
16-9, Columbus uses back-to-back turnovers to their advantage as the Discoverers take a 7-point lead over Norfolk. 16-9, 5:06 to go until halftime. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
Teammates Mentoring proudly serves 10,000 students in 192 chapters across Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, South Dakota, and Wyoming. But we need your help.
We're recruiting Teammates Mentors to help our students reach their full potential.
Meeting with a student once a week can make a positive impact in their life and create a ripple effect in our communities.
Go to teammates.org to learn how you can get involved. Join the team, be a mentor.
Second quarter is thanks to our friend at O Street Carpet, Steve Carper and the crew. Make sure to check them out today. Another Norfolk turnover out of the timeout by Ben Reese. Abby Haynes slows things down for the Discoverers. And a three-pointer on the left wing, just a bit short. Preister couldn't quite grab the offensive board. Indra gets it instead, and now Norfolk in a 7-point hole looking to find a shot. Caskey from the right side, it's good.
Well, Columbus a moment ago missed a chance to go up 10 off another turnover, but Norfolk does what they had to do, and that's get the ball down in the paint to Caskey. She's a good finisher there along that low post.
A series that's been dominated by Norfolk in recent history, but as of late, Columbus has a growing program. Preister misses this, tracks her own board, goes back up, misses, and then another offensive foul. It's the second over and back in this first half. Preister got the first rebound, but not able to grab the second one without contact.
Like Preister's energy, though, and that's the second time we've seen Columbus do that, and from Preister, follow your shot. I mean, go get it, get that offensive rebound. That's such a lost art. Preister did a masterful job there. Unfortunately, did not score.
Columbus almost gets the steal, and now they do. Jansen cut in front of Caskey, forcing the third Norfolk turnover, all by Jansen. She's forced 3 of them this half. Inside, tough shot. Preister finishes at the rack.
No problem for Preister. Another good jump stop in the lane. So quick and tough to control there is Charlie Preister.
Deep three-pointer, Indra, in and out. And Jansen grabs the board. Stay tuned for our halftime highlights, brought to you by Sartor Heyman Jewelers. We'll have those for you at the break and relive the first half of basketball. Inside, wide open, and Caskey tried to close in defensively, but a little too much contact and picks up the foul.
A really nice pass out high from Preister to the cutting Cook coming down the baseline. Cook gets fouled and a chance to the free throw line. That was an excellent pass from Preister to see Cook cutting from the other side of the floor along the baseline.
Callie Cook not able to knock down the first free throw. A Norfolk team that is 1-6 so far. They score nearly 45 points per game, but teams against them average 56 points per game. Both free throws not able to hit the mark.
Now Columbus having problems kind of putting Norfolk away. Another turnover. That's number 12. And if Norfolk's turning it over like this and you're Columbus, you want to build that lead. Only up 7 at this point. You feel like Columbus has had several opportunities to get this to double digits.
Last year, Norfolk won a good game between these two. It was back and forth, and the Panthers got it done 39-36. Year before that, though, Columbus got the win 52-37. And that was a kind of finished off a 2-game win streak over the Panthers before they lost last year. We're starting to see the series just get more and more competitive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice drive inside, kick out on the wing. Brand's able to find Indra, who nearly lost it. Three-pointer, that's no good. Off the back of the rim, Finneran not able to hit. And the rebound stolen away by Jansen, racing up the court and loses it off her foot.
Jansen trying to go coast to coast, but turned it over underneath the basket.
She had a slight opening too. I like the drive. She's not able to hold on to the ball. We'll also have our halftime show where you can tell you the stats and our analysis from the first half thanks to Visit Kearney, where you can find it all in Kearney, and Insurance 365, the healthcare specialists you want to do business with.
Halftime show. You're not going to sing again, are you?
Now, I did that in the pregame.
Oh, okay.
Not halftime. As Indra got the ball, we'll call a foul against the Discoverers.
Foul number 1, Ayla Jansen, her
I'm a
first.
pregame singer, not a halftime singer.
My bad.
It is.
Here for the Panthers, 1, Bo Caskey, and for
I'm not up to
Discover,
this
4, Abby
this
Hayes.
new wave thing that you guys are doing here. The is it pregame? Is it postgame? Is it?
I don't know what you're up to. 18-11, a 7-point lead for Columbus, with Norfolk just looking for more opportunities and not trying to turn the ball over. Caskey kick out Indra for 3, too strong, and another great rebound by Preister.
Yeah, it's number 5 for Preister. Only the first defensive rebound. She's had 4 on the offensive end.
Haynes grabs a quick screen from Libby and returns back to the right side. Now Preister again. 12 on the shot clock. Libby to Sadie Libby. Preister down to 3 on the clock and stepped out of bounds. Panthers defense holds.
Columbus starting to turn over now. That's 3 in this quarter, but they've all come in recent minutes. Norfolk down 7. You've not had a great half, but you have a chance to really be in this if you can end with a flourish.
Caskey with the drive, too strong off the glass, offensive rebound. Harper Fossum and lost it out of bounds.
We had Fossum and Haynes there going after it. Looked like Haynes might have cleared out with that off arm. And Norfolk, or rather Columbus, up 7, trying to build this lead as we have about 42 seconds to go in the half.
Sadie Libby to Easton Libby, backed over to Preister. Preister using the speed inside, bit short in front of the rim. Haynes, or rather it's Brands with the rebound. Now Finneran. Panthers can hold for the last shot if they want it. Brands back to Indra. Now Finneran. Down to 10. Caskey will take a deep 3 and misses everything.
We'll see if Columbus now with 4.3 to go. Got a couple of subs coming in for Norfolk. See if they can get it down the floor. 4.3. You need to get it going toward half court. Now Norfolk going to pressure.
I think you just want to get the shot off if you're Columbus. 2 seconds, and they don't get the shot off. Pass is picked off by Emma Long.
18, Norfolk 11.
But the Discoverers hold that 7-point lead, 18-11, over the Panthers. And they take this into halftime in the Highway 81 rivalry battle for the Maroon Cup. 18-11, Columbus leads Norfolk. And we'll come back with our halftime show and our halftime highlights next on News Channel Nebraska.
Ashoff Construction of Osmond is your leader in engineering and designing your new building, additions to facilities, and concrete construction. Their professional projects can be seen across northeast Nebraska. Whether it's a business office, barn, shop, or addition to an existing building, when the project is complete, you'll have a building that meets the needs of your operation. Check out ashoffconstruction.com or call Scott, Kenny, or Luke in Osmond at 402-748-3551.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Visit Kearney. Find it all in Kearney. And by Insurance 365, your local expert for your Medicare plans.
Women have a 1 in 8 chance for developing breast cancer. Early detection makes a difference. Beatrice Community Hospital's Imaging Center can help with the latest technology, from screening with 3D mammography, breast MRI, breast ultrasound, and breast biopsy. All services conveniently located in the BCH's Imaging Center. Schedule your screening today. Incredible care, incredibly close.
At the break, 18-11, Columbus leads Norfolk in the Battle of the Maroon Cup and the Highway 81 rivalry. There's so many things you could call this rivalry. I don't know which one we should call it. The Maroon Cup is actually bigger than just one game.
Right.
The winner of this game does not win the Maroon Cup. It's an addition to both of the school's athletics over the course of the school year.
Right.
So this is just to help add on to which team or which school, Norfolk or Columbus, will take home the Maroon Cup.
Right. It's one event which is part of the Maroon Cup, which goes over several sports.
But points matter.
You're right. They do, and they certainly do in this ball game. This was one of the. It was an unusual end to that half because Columbus felt like they had a chance to really build that lead when Norfolk was turning it over, and they really didn't. They are up 7, but Norfolk also had chances when Columbus, at the end of that half, they had 4 turnovers in the last few minutes of that half. Norfolk was not able to chip away. So both teams feel like I think they left some things out there with a chance to either extend the lead or trim that lead. Just didn't execute well. Neither team did there at the end of that half.
It's been a tough sledding for Norfolk in the first half, particularly in terms of getting shots on the floor. Only 3 field goals made today. They had a 3-pointer by Skylar Indra, a shot at the rim by Brands, and another close-range shot from Caskey. Otherwise, they have 4 free throws that were made. But those are the only 3 field goals. While Columbus has scored 8 times from the floor, they have not yet scored from the free throw line. And only 1 field goal came in the second quarter for Norfolk, so things really slowed down for the Panthers from the first to the second.
Yeah, it was, again, the offense was not clicking really on the other side. Now, Columbus did go on a run, but a couple things in Columbus's favor right now. They're +5 in rebounds, 15-10. They also have 8 offensive rebounds to Norfolk's 1. And then the turnovers, Norfolk has 12 turnovers. Columbus only 7, but then you look up the score, it's a 7-point game. If you saw those stats alone, you figure Columbus would probably be up double digits. But again, they just weren't able to do that there at the end of the half. They kind of got sloppy with the basketball and left some points out there. But I'd say at this point, if you're looking at which team, if you want to come out the second half and do what you did in the first half, it certainly would be Columbus. Better rebounding and fewer turnovers.
Well, if you're here in northeast Nebraska, you might look outside and see a little bit of snow, and we're expecting some more snow throughout the next few weeks. You might be thinking, I want to go outside and I want to be active. Well, what's really cool is our friends in Kearney have the Kearney Sportsplex opening up this spring. So it is on its way, and it's a great opportunity for you to go inside and enjoy the facilities, whether that's playing basketball in the gym, maybe playing a little bit of pickleball, walking on the indoor track, or playing football, soccer, softball, baseball in the field house. A lot of opportunities for you to get active in Kearney.
Yeah, it'll be a great place, whether it's cold and snowy like it is and going to be here in the next several weeks, or, in the summertime when it's hot. Get into that air conditioning, play some ball, play some pickleball, basketball, whatever it is you want to do. But it's going to be a great facility there in Kearney.
We got to get another chance to get out there and play some horse once again. I'll tell you what, if you want to play horse against someone who likes to hustle you, that's Lou Siefker right next to me.
Well, they do call me Lou Legend for a reason.
The Kearney Sportsplex, located on Eunice Drive, putting it conveniently near hotels, restaurants, and the new Visit Kearney Center. We'll stick around. We will have our halftime highlights thanks to Sartor Heyman Jewelers coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
Our communities are built through stories of connection, hard work, and bright futures. You're committed to this place, And so are we. By supporting your dreams and by celebrating your stories, Bank of the Valley has grown alongside you through 40 years of going further together. We're building lasting relationships and a legacy of success. We're in this together. And together, we go further.
Pain can affect every aspect of your life. Chronic back, neck, nerve, and other pain can make work feel impossible, stop you from doing the activities you enjoy, and can even lead to stress and trouble sleeping. If you are dealing with pain for an extended amount of time and are struggling to do normal day-to-day tasks, turn to Dr. Balkaya or Dr. Prince at Faith Regional Physician Services to help you find relief. When you're experiencing chronic pain, finding the source of the pain is our first step. Our specialists use a wide range of diagnostic tests to determine how to control or manage your pain. You can expect us to discuss your goals, preferences, and lifestyle to create a treatment plan that uses innovative and safe techniques. You deserve to enjoy a pain-free life. Take the next step. Visit frpsclinics.org to meet our pain management specialists.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
The air inside your home can be 2 to 5 times more polluted than outside air. John Henry's priority is keeping your home safe and healthy for you and your family. Cleaning your home's air duct system is an important part of that goal. Our service professionals will clean your air ducts using top-of-the-line equipment that pulls air in reverse through the duct system, while using compressed air and agitation tools to remove unwanted particles. Once the air is discharged, it runs through 3 stages of filtration, leaving your air duct system restored and functioning cleaner than ever. Contact John Henry's today and schedule your steps to a healthier home.
At the break, Columbus leads Norfolk 18-11. It's time for our halftime highlights, brought to you by Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Stunning engagement collections, exceptional diamonds, and dazzling gemstones can be found at their Lincoln and Grand Island locations. Rivalry battle looking inside. That's where Columbus went right away with Grayson Gentile, and she's doing a great job not only defensively, but also found a nice look there offensively. Panthers still trying to find a little bit of rhythm, but Skylar Indra opened things up with a 3 early. Columbus has just had more opportunities. Finding an open 3 for Abby Haynes in the corner.
Yeah, they've passed the ball, I think, a little bit better than Norfolk, and they move without the basketball a little bit better than Norfolk, and certainly have taken care of the ball just a little bit better until late in that second quarter.
And also with those, the offensive rebounds just result in more and more possessions. Columbus and the speed from someone like Charlie Preister with 4 points and 5 rebounds, 4 of those coming on the offensive end. And how about another steal that results in a lay-in for Abby Haynes? She leads the team and leads all scorers with 5 points today. But a nice bucket from Bo Caskey, trying to keep the Panthers in it. And it remains a 7-point game after 1. Another good look from Charlie Preister.
I suppose they ever call her Charlie Hustle? I think that nickname's probably already taken by, I don't know, Pete Rose. But that's a great nickname for her, though. She has a motor. I mean, she keeps going 100 miles an hour. I like her hustle. 4 offensive rebounds by herself in that first half. Only 4 points. She missed a few shots, but you like that sort of effort from that Charlie Preister has brought for this Columbus Discoverers here in the first half.
It's a Columbus team that went 10-13 last year. That was the most wins for Columbus since 2014-15 in 10 years. It's the first times that Columbus reached the double-digit win mark, which was also that season. So definitely a team that is on the up and up. And even though they graduated a few really good players from a season ago, like Jordan Trotta, Carly Gadecki, Aniston Barnett, and Maggie Libby. This is a lot of new faces and a lot of quality talent for the Discoverers.
Might be ahead of schedule here. This is a pretty good team right now with 4 wins on the season.
4-3 so far as Caskey turns around, has it blocked again. Third block for Grayson Gentile.
She has been tough in that paint. Has 2 fouls. I think Norfolk would try to continue to go at her, try to get her in foul trouble.
Easton Libby for 3, rolls in and out. Chasing for the rebound is Jansen, and Ayla Jansen credited with the foul.
Columbus foul number
That's
1,
her
Ayla
second.
Jansen, that's her second personal.
That's just the tough time with trying to be aggressive and chase your offensive rebound, is it can sometimes result in offensive fouls. Fossum poked away. Abby Haynes with the steal. Delivers to Jansen, who lays it in. 6 points for Ayla Jansen.
Really like the defensive play there by Haynes. Got the pickpocket and a nice pass at the end of that. Could have forced a shot, but found her teammate cutting to the basket.
Abby Haynes, her first.
Abby Haynes grabs her first foul.
Foul of the quarter.
As Columbus takes a 20-11 lead over Norfolk. Right wing Fossum kicks it back out. Bauman open for 3 and buries it. Atlee Bauman on the board with a triple.
Yeah, Panthers need that. Panthers need some shots to fall. Certainly 3-pointers would be big in this game, as neither team is really concentrated much on the 3-point shot.
Gentile hands off to Libby. Back inside to Gentile, turn around, strong off the glass, couldn't collect a rebound. Bauman races across the timeline, kicks it to Long, back to Caskey. With Gentile on Caskey, she looks to go to a different direction. Gets a screen, nice screen. Caskey not able to finish. That was a great play design.
Yeah, Indra with a great screen on that play.
I think that's what you want if you're Norfolk. Get Gentile out of the way defensively because she's so talented. 3 blocks already today. Not able to knock down that shot. And the rebound goes to Bauman. Panthers trail by 6. Fossum to Long. Kick out Caskey. High post. Back out to Bauman. Discoverers playing tight D. Another nice play design. Caskey again. Not able to finish.
Right, both teams trying to be aggressive offensively, and neither team really doing much in the paint, but you could credit defensively, certainly for Columbus and Gentile in the middle. She has really been a disruptor, even if she's not getting the block, because she's changing shots of the Norfolk players.
Oh, it was a really nice pass. Ayla Jansen wasn't able to hold on, but fortunately for Columbus, the ball bounces off of Norfolk.
And number 4, Brooklyn
It feels a lot like we felt going into the half, where Columbus has had chances to really, extend this lead, and they've not been able to do it. Norfolk also chances to cut into this lead, and they haven't been able to do it.
Preister with a nice pass inside. Gentile kick out to Haynes. Now back to Easton Libby for 3. It is perfect. Easton Libby, her second 3 of the ball game.
Yeah, gave Libby way too much time. Didn't close out on her. Gave her a really clean look at the basket, and she knocks it home.
Lead is back to 9. Indra trying to answer, leaves it short. And the ball back to Columbus.
In for the Discoverers, number 2, Sadie Libby, and 22.
A lot of time left in this ball game. We're approaching halfway through the third quarter, but it's, I think, an important time for Norfolk. Down 9. One thing, especially when you're having trouble scoring, a 9-point lead's kind of a big lead. If it gets double digits, and it can get in your head a little bit for Norfolk, and it's going to make it tough to come back.
A game like this so important to win early in the season. Columbus still trying to build on their record so far. Good closeout defense that comes back anyway. Discoverers get the board, and Sadie Libby gets the shot to fall.
Gets the offensive rebound and the putback.
Fossum for three. Connects on the triple. And a timeout called by Ben Reese after the Harper Fossum three.
30-second timeout.
25-17 Columbus over Norfolk, 3:36 to play in the third quarter. This is NCN.
With 2 board-certified physicians, Dr. Charles Harper and Dr. Alan Spanel offers a high level of expertise in internal medicine. If you're over age 18 and ready to find a trusted physician who will be with you throughout your years, Dr. Harper and Dr. Spanel are ready to provide you with the medical care you need. Whether you are healthy or have several medical conditions, as internal medicine physicians, they provide the care you need. Yankton Medical Clinic, Norfolk location offers so much care so close to home.
Third quarter is brought to you by Husker Rehab, treating the cause of pain, not just the symptoms. It's an 8-point lead for Columbus after the Harper Fossum three. A moment ago, Ben Reese called a timeout as Grayson Gentile kick out, open three, Abby Haynes answers right back.
Well, both teams now starting to make threes. I was just going to say that Fossum shot a minute ago was gigantic, but Haynes gets it right back.
Kick ball out of bounds and stays with Norfolk. The lead, once again, 11 points for Columbus.
We didn't see a whole lot of three-point shots in the first half. Both teams more of an effort to find shots around that arc in the second half.
Near side, Fossum. Here's Brands. Nice jump cut inside. Had it blocked by Preister. Got her own rebound, and now a jump ball with that possession arrow going back to Columbus. Really nice defensive effort and a great job by Abby Haynes coming in to get that jump ball.
Well, I feel like if Columbus can score on this possession, they're already up 11, a 13-point lead. That, the way this game's been played is huge.
Haynes, no good off back iron. Fossum grabs the rebound.
That looked good out of her hand, too. She's got a nice shot.
Screen from Indra. Ball tipped away, almost a steal. Finneran out to the right wing with Brands. 10 on the shot clock. Finneran drives, picks up her dribble, had it blocked by Gentile. Another one, three-pointer at the shot clock buzzer. And that is a shot clock violation. Emma Long not able to hit the quick shot. 4 blocks now for Grayson Gentile. What a game defensively.
Yeah, she's going to check out now, so Norfolk might have some opportunities to go inside with Gentile out there. As I said before, it's not just her blocking the shots, but it's changing Norfolk shots. When that ball comes in the paint, a lot of times the players don't want to shoot it, or if they do, they end up shooting it differently with a fadeaway or a to go away from the shot blocker.
Haynes trapped, and it results in a turnover. Carly Coppels comes in for Columbus. Checks in for Gentile.
Both teams with only 1 turnover here in this third quarter. Much different than it was in the first half.
Quick pass inside. The man set it, and it got created. A turnover stolen by Jansen.
Is that the broadcaster jinx? I thought that was only free throws.
It's for a lot of things. Jansen, then she nearly lost it. Jump ball. Ball goes back to the Panthers.
Like I said, neither team really turning it over. Oh, yeah, now they are. It was pretty clean till I opened my mouth, I guess.
Back-to-back turnovers, so Norfolk keeps the possession. But here's where things get really important. You have a minute 33 to play in the third quarter, 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Possessions are going to start coming at a premium, so you need to take care of the basketball and find the best look
Really important for Norfolk, I think, to score here. Trim this underneath double digits. That's such a mental hurdle sometimes when you're down double digits.
Quick three, and it's good for Maddie Finneran.
Maddie Finneran says, no problem. Give me the basketball. Knock down a 3.
An 8-point lead. That's where it's been most of the second quarter and third quarter. Columbus has been in control. Charlie Preister uses the speed to her advantage to create a shot. Preister turnaround jumper goes. She's got 6.
That's a tough shot. They did play pretty good defense on Preister, but she's able to hit a turnaround jumper.
Caskey pass inside from Indra gets taken away. Indra trying to find Caskey, and it's Abby Haynes with another steal. She's been lethal on the defensive end, forcing turnovers in her own right. Preister goes away from the screen. What a kick-out pass. Doesn't result in a bucket. Ayla Jansen not able to knock it down.
That was court vision that time by Charlie Preister.
The way that she was able to swing it around the defender.
Yeah, that's a tough pass, but to find her teammate open.
Finneran tries again, doesn't rattle in, and Caskey able to knock the ball off of Jansen with 5.7 on the shot clock here in the third quarter.
The Couples had a pretty good box out there on Caskey. Caskey able to slap the basketball off the Columbus player out of bounds.
5.7 to play, third quarter. Inbound pass to Indra. Tough shot, got it to fall. Skylar Indra cuts the lead to 8 as the third quarter comes to a close.
Columbus 30, Norfolk 22.
Single-digit ball game as we head to the fourth. Skylar Indra, another look, finishing tough at the rim. 30-22, fourth quarter coming up next on NCN.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. The Carpet Shop, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years. And by See the Trainer with locations in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
My name is Nicole Backey, and at Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, there really is a difference. A person should choose to bank here because it's a local, friendly bank. It's easier for us to help you. You can stop in and visit with us, whereas a bigger bank, you might have to go to a bigger city to get help, or you have to sit on hold. Here you can drop in and we'll be willing to help you at any time. Elkhorn Valley Bank, great for you, great for your community.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Husker Rehab, treating the cause of pain, not just the symptoms. Schaefer's, we're more than just TVs and appliances. And by Claybaugh Pharmacy, your locally owned hometown pharmacy.
Eight-point game in this rivalry battle between Columbus and Norfolk. The Discoverers lead 30-22. Caitlin Debin and Lou Siefker here with you today. Happy New Year to all of you hanging out at home. Columbus, it's been all Discoverers for most of the game. Panthers trying a late rally as the Discoverers hold the basketball. The kick-out pass and the cut from Preister has it knocked away, and it's a Panther steal. Norfolk has numbers. Indra in the corner to Finneran. Takes the screen, then back out to Indra, open for the corner three, and buries it. Skylar Indra cuts it to 5.
Love to pick and get the ball back to Indra. She's going to be important in this fourth quarter for Norfolk. If the Panthers are going to make a charge and win the game, you need to see shots like that. Indra is the scorer here for the Panthers.
30-25, tough shot. Gentile doesn't get the roll, and it will become Norfolk basketball.
Well, as good as Gentile's been on the defensive end, and she has been fantastic. She's struggled catching the ball in the paint and scoring. And Norfolk's doing a good job not fouling her and getting her to the free throw line.
Gentile just 2 points. Scored the first bucket of the day. Quick pass to the wing with Bauman back to Finneran. Fossum nearly lost it. Caskey. Bauman drives, good defense by Haynes. 9 on the shot clock. And a miscommunication. gets beyond Finneran, and it results in another steal for Haynes, who lays it in on the other end.
Abby Haynes, a good perimeter defender. Gets the run out there, another steal. Norfolk unraveling a bit.
10 points for Haynes. Now she's got the ball, drives inside off the steal, and finishes once again. Abby Haynes with 12.
Boy, Abby Haynes has been a difference maker here in the second half for Columbus.
Caskey gets it over to Bauman, back to Caskey across the timeline. Numbers again for Norfolk. Couldn't kick it out to Indra, and it results in another turnover. Gentile with it this time. Now Haynes across the timeline. Three-pointer, Columbus doesn't fall for Easton Libby, but the offensive rebound. Preister works around the D, gets her own rebound, back up and good. The Discoverers out hustling the Panthers right now.
Yeah. Haynes and Preister.
And another one for Haynes. Multiple steals. Mid-range jumper falls again. Charlie Preister. Columbus has found their rhythm and extends the lead to 13 on an 8-0 run.
Now it's all defense right now that's led to the offense for Columbus, and they have taken a stranglehold right now, up 13.
5:19 to play on NCN.
Anything for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more. From little feet to little paws, to updates and overhauls. From soft and cozy to durable and resilient. From something that blends in or something that's different. From DIY to custom install, O Street Carpet can help you with it all. Whatever your needs are for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Bank of the Valley. Together we go further. To see what games we're covering, follow on X at NCN Sports.
Fourth quarter is brought to you by Visit Lincoln. See and experience all that Lincoln has to offer. Discover more at lincoln.org. 38-25 Columbus leads Norfolk, an 8-0 run for the Discoverers. It was a 5-point game just a moment ago as Indra, with a little contact, doesn't get the call, but does get the shot to fall.
Again, that's Norfolk needs Indra to score. They also have to take care of the basketball the rest of the way. Columbus has really done it on the defensive end here in this fourth quarter to extend that lead out to 13.
Gentile, high post, drives inside. Fouled on her way in, and it will be a shooting foul as Gentile will head to the free throw line. Make sure to stick around for our top plays after the matchup comes to an end. Thanks in part to Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust. There is a difference in Southeast Community College. First free throw for Grayson Gentile, drops it in.
First free throw, any indication, you'd like to see Gentile be more aggressive in that paint and get to the foul line more. That first free throw was nothing but net.
That's the first two made free throws for Columbus today. Lead is back up to 13. But a defensive nightmare. Columbus all over the basketball. Charlie Preister with multiple offensive rebounds. Abby Haynes, 5 steals. Grayson Gentile, 4 blocks.
Yeah, it's been a really good defensive effort here this afternoon, early evening here for the Columbus Discoverers.
Fitterin kick out, another steal. Gentile this time. Coast to coast.
There you go.
And Caskey with the foul.
Norfolk foul number 1, Bo Caskey, her
I like the fact that Gentile took it down to the low post and then gets position. Bigger player, go up into that arm of Caskey, draw the foul. Last two free throws were money for Gentile. We'll see if she continues on, but you'd like to see her, of course, now that I say that, she misses. But I'd love to see her at the free throw line more often.
Number 4, Brooklyn Brands, and 22, Emma Long.
I think you really like that matchup with Gentile and Caskey, too. It's been fun to see them today. Second free throw coming for Gentile. It's good. We'll also have our player of the game interview after the game is finished, and it's thanks in part to Nebraska Orthopedic Center. Make sure to check them out. Them and Roe Buick in Grand Island and Roe Buick in Aurora.
Held ball, possession, Norfolk.
Jump ball, Norfolk retains possession in a 14-point deficit, 41-27. What's tough for the Panthers is this is just part of a gauntlet. Norfolk on the road in 6 of the next 7 games.
Yeah, that's tough for a team trying to find themselves to try to win on the road.
Haynes, her second.
Had a host of tough teams at home like Scottsbluff, North Platte, Lincoln East, Lincoln Southwest, and Lincoln Southeast. It's not been an easy start to the schedule for Norfolk.
They were in a lot of games. They lost some close ones. Did win a close one themselves over North Platte.
Ball is picked up by the Panthers. Now Indra moves away from Gentile, and too strong off the glass. Offensive board to Caskey, and out of bounds off of Bo Caskey.
I really like that drive by Indra. She just shot the ball too hard. But I like the aggressive drive. Take the ball to the basket, try to score quickly. Down 14, you still have 3:54 to work with. But it's those sort of shots, if you can get them to fall, help you get back in the game.
And a foul on Brooklyn Brands as Ayla Jansen came in to catch that ball. 3:52 remaining and a 14-point Columbus lead. We'll also have our coaches post-game interview today, thanks in part to Sarpy County Tourism. Getaway and plan your getaway at gosarpy.com. After the bucket by Abby Haynes.
Abby Haynes again. She has been unstoppable here in the second half.
Multiple turnovers resulting in multiple points. Up to 14 for Haynes. Charlie Preister's got 10.
And also 23.
It's been a great day for Columbus all around. And they're really showing that they are a team that is winning early. And if they can continue to win late into the season, this Discoverer team could be a dangerous one to face.
Foul number 20,
well, one thing they've done a lot better here in the second half is turning those turnovers into points. 20 turnovers for Norfolk on the game. The first half, they didn't always score off those turnovers, doing a much better job in the second.
Good defensive effort. Jansen got her hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Will stay with Columbus. It's a Panther team that has not made, or a Discoverer team that has not made the state tournament since 2012. And they're rebuilding a program that desperately wants to get back.
Yeah, it's so tough in Class A. So many good teams, so many good athletes. But I like the Columbus effort here tonight.
3:05 remaining. Columbus leads 43-27. This quarter started in an 8-point game. And it was even cut down to 5 right at the beginning of the fourth quarter.
It was 5, and then it was 13 in the blink of an eye.
Turnover here, and nearly another turnover, but Gentile picks up the foul.
Number 20, Grayson Gentile.
No free throws yet, but that's one thing you don't want to do if you're Columbus. You're up 16 points. The last thing you want to do is put Norfolk to the free throw line with the clock stopped and a chance to make free throws. Take care of the basketball and don't commit silly fouls. You've got a great chance to win this game at this point.
Credit Columbus and Scott Schaefer, though, taking the lead early and really not giving it up at all. Three-pointer, fit her in, no good, off to the right. Rebound pulled down by Easton Libby. Here's Haynes with the ball, fires it in the corner for Charlie Preister. It goes off of a Norfolk defender and out of bounds. Couple more Norfolk subs checking into the game.
You know, one positive thing, I think if you're Columbus, you know, this team last year won 10 games. You're almost at 5 wins right now. If you can hold on against Norfolk, that's a great start, and it's only January 2nd.
Ball poked around, Columbus able to keep it. Bit of a circus play with only 4 on the shot clock. Haynes will fire and misses wide.
Kind of a desperation shot as the shot clock was expiring.
I think you're okay with draining most of the clock, holding a 16-point lead, only 2:14 to play.
Absolutely.
It will be a miracle for Norfolk at this point in the game.
I got to think some 3-point shots if you're Norfolk.
Indra wanted it, dishes it off to Finneran, and another steal. Haynes picks up her 6th.
21 turnovers. And Haynes has been an absolute terror out there for ball handlers from Norfolk.
Low post turnaround, tough shot, finds it, Ayla Jansen.
Yeah, that's likely the dagger here, up 18. This game's gotten away from Norfolk after trimming it to 5.
And Jansen with another steal. She's been all over the place defensively too. Looks like we'll have a bit of a line change for Columbus with 1:23 to play. And that's a travel. Charlie Preister. Columbus is going to win this game, and Scott Schaefer did not call a timeout.
That's efficiency, huh?
It is. I don't know if I've ever seen a game where a coach has not called a timeout. Either side. I think Ben Reese has called maybe 2.
It's rare to go a whole game without a timeout, that's for sure, unless you're just absolutely way ahead. But this game was close into the 4th quarter. Columbus blew it open here late.
I think that just shows the trust of Scott Schaefer in this Discoverers team. He's really building a nice program here in Columbus.
Yeah, obviously a program builder. And Columbus a work in progress, but the progress has been good.
Yes, it has. Aliyah Betts drains a 3 and extends the lead to 21. Well, what a win for Columbus today. In 2025, it's the perfect way to kick off the new year.
Absolutely. I mean, you got your rival here at home, and it was a kind of a nip and tuck game, and Columbus led most of it, but Norfolk had cut it to 5. And so the score is going to be a little misleading as the free throw falls. A 20-point lead now for Columbus, but a much closer game. But give Columbus all the credit. They ratcheted up that defense, turned Norfolk over, and started scoring off those turnovers. Really blew this game wide open.
And they've really been in control from the first whistle, and will be in control till the last whistle. Here's Sadie Libby. Looking for a screen. Flips her direction and hands it off to Callie Cook. Now a high post is Copples. 10 seconds. Libby low post. Jumper, no good that time. Shot clock violation with 4.8 to play.
Possession Norfolk.
Norfolk lets the ball dribble, and with only 3 seconds, Columbus comes away with a win at home and in dominant fashion. Final score, Columbus 48, Norfolk 28, as the Discoverers start 2025 with a massive win at home over their rival, 20-point victory for Columbus. They move to 5-3 on the young season. We'll head into our post-game show coming up next with our interview with our player of the game as well as head coach Scott Schaefer. That's all coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
Hi, I'm Baylor Shireman, proud to call Aurora, Nebraska home. From dreaming big in a small town to being drafted by the Boston Celtics, I've always aimed for the best. That's why I rely on Roe Buick in Grand Island and Roe Chevrolet in Aurora for my vehicles. When you're driven to succeed, you choose a winning team. Before you drive away in your next car, check with the team that knows how to win. Roe, it's the Roe you know.
Get to Roe.
For over 40 years, Claybaugh Pharmacy has been your trusted, family-owned, full-service pharmacy. We provide traditional medical options, medical equipment, immunizations, and over-the-counter products. We take pride in going above and beyond to improve the health of our community. And to ensure you have a seamless experience, manage your profile and refills with a touch of the finger from home. Claybaugh Pharmacy in downtown Beatrice, your hometown family-owned pharmacy.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. Central Nebraska Orthopedic, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Southeast Community College. Head to southeast.edu and discover your path to possible. NCN Sports is brought to you by John Henry's, our family serving yours. See the trainer with locations in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte. And by Roe Buick in Grand Island and Roe Chevrolet in Aurora.
At Nebraska Orthopedic Center, they provide comprehensive orthopedic health care. Their physicians are highly skilled in all areas of orthopedic and sports medicine, including spine surgery, foot and ankle, hand and upper extremities, fracture care, and total joint replacement. Their expertise includes the medical management of injuries through physical and rehabilitative methods or surgical intervention. To schedule an appointment or to learn more about Nebraska Orthopedic Center and their family of 25 physicians, go online to nebraskaortho.com. That's nebraskaortho.com. Nebraska Orthopedic Center is your healing destination.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed.
Are your Medicare supplements too high? Does your employer not offer health insurance? Who can I trust locally in a live office and not an 800 number? Come see Insurance 365 healthcare experts Angela Credeville and Sarah Kuhn. Angela specializes for you with personal consulting for people over 65 and their Medicare plans. Sarah is the expert on individual plans for those of you under 65. Angela and Sarah, the healthcare experts you want to do business with.
Liberty First Credit Union. It's for you. You live in Nebraska or the surrounding states? Then it's for you. Want to earn cash back on your transactions? Then it's for you. Are you ready to start banking with purpose? Then Liberty First Credit Union? It's for you. We're not your typical credit union. We support you with personalized banking that's open to everyone. Start banking with purpose at Liberty First Credit Union. We're for you.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Western Oil. Make your first and last stop to and from the game at your nearest Speedy Mart or good-to-go convenience stores today. And by Zollner Ford Lincoln, meeting your sales, service, and part needs.
Well, the Columbus Discoverers, the ladies, they get a big win here at home against the rivals from Norfolk, 48-28. Discoverers get to win. I'm joined now by Scott Schaefer, head coach. And Coach, it was one of those games where it felt like at times you guys were ready to run away with it, but you just couldn't quite do it. It didn't really happen until the end of the game. What were some good things that you did there? We were able to extend the lead, and what were some issues with not being able to earlier in the game?
Early on, we were doing well on offense, and then we would lose track of one of their shooters. They would make hit a three, oftentimes wide open on us, and because we were helping it, at the post. So we talked about that at halftime, and we adjusted a little bit, I think, and it helped our post defense, and it also helped locate the three-point shooters. So offensively, we became more aggressive, and we missed a bunch of shots at the rim in the first half, and we just kind of knew that if they would keep plugging away, that would change, and those things don't last forever usually. So.
Well, I thought you guys played really well on the boards. You out-rebounded Norfolk, and certainly on the offensive glass. Was that a point of emphasis for this game?
We have some pretty good athletes. Out of our top three kids, they're very athletic. They can jump a little bit. They're aggressive, multi-sport athletes, and they have the ability to do that, and they were effective with it tonight. So.
Well, defense was your calling card, I would say, and certainly in the first half and even in the second half, I thought Grayson Gentile did a really good job defensively, not only blocking shots but changing shots for the Norfolk players. How good is she defensively?
Well, she has games like that where as long as she high points the ball a little bit, stays out of foul trouble, we need her on the floor. And she did a really good job with that tonight, as far as today. As far as the block shots go. So it's nice to play defense on the perimeter and to have her back behind you, kind of protecting the rim. So that was a good job on her part.
Well, you pointed toward Abby Haynes when you said play defense on the perimeter. I think we had her for 6 steals. I think most of those were in the second half. With her and Charlie Pricer out there, that's a tough combo to get past.
Yeah, Abby is a menace. She really is. She can be a pest out there on the ball and anticipating. She has good anticipation skills. She really gets after it, and she had her way a few times tonight and converted on the layups after the steal.
What do you like most about your team so far, Coach? You had 10 wins last year, already 5. It's only January 2nd.
I just like how they are willing to learn. They come to practice. They have their own. They're a little laid back at times, but they are anxious to learn and to get better, and I appreciate that as a coach.
Well, it was a big win, 20-point win over Norfolk. Coach, congratulations on a big one, and good luck as you head into January basketball.
Thank you much.
That's head coach Scott Schaefer. Let's get Abby Haynes in here. Abby, 14 points, 6 steals. So if you get any more steals, you're going to be on the most wanted list. What was working for you defensively? How were you able to do that and get so many steals?
Really trusting my teammates. We all know where we are defensively, so just being in the right place at the right time. So.
Did Coach ratchet things up a little bit and tell you to go after it more in the second half? Because it seemed like the second half is where you really turned this game. In the fourth quarter, after Norfolk had cut it to 5 points, you just went on a run defensively. Was that just because you guys needed to step it up?
Yeah, our last couple of games, second half of our team, we haven't played our strongest, so our one goal this game was to come out strong in the second half, and I think we really did that. So.
It's always nice to beat your rival. Norfolk has kind of had your number in the past, but you guys are starting to catch up. How happy are you, I guess, to beat Norfolk?
Oh, it's really exciting. Just for the whole team, our one goal for today was to win, and we came up with it. So.
Well, now you've got a whole January and February to work on your win-loss record. Got your 5th win, I believe, on the season. What needs to get better, and what would you like to see happen as the season progresses?
Just trusting our teammates more, I think. So once we start doing that, I think we got a strong success going ahead of us. So.
Well, Abby, I think my wallet's missing. Did you steal that too? You stole everything else today. Congratulations on a great game. 14 points, 6 steals, and a big victory over Norfolk.
Yes, thank you.
All right, that's Abby Haynes, our player of the game. Kaylin, let's go back to you.
I think my wallet's gone too. Now Abby Haynes, 14 points, 6 steals, and a victory for Columbus. Final score 48-28. The Discoverers get it done over the Panthers. Well, let's take you to our top plays and show you exactly how this rivalry game unraveled. Top plays brought to you by Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust. There is a difference, and brought to you by Southeast Community College. Make sure to check them out for enrollment opportunities. Battle of Highway 81 and a fight to see which school can take home the Maroon Cup. It's always a fun one when Norfolk and Columbus get together, and this one was no different. Columbus took an early 2-0 lead, but a quick catch and shoot by Skylar Indra, who was leading the team for points for Norfolk, puts them on the board. Tied at 5, nice shot inside for Ayla Jansen. Got going early, had 4 points in that first quarter. Now, tie game at 9, early second quarter. Nice jump cut inside. Charlie Preister speeding her way to the hoop. Columbus takes a 14-9 lead, and there's one of the many steals for Abby Haynes. Turns it into a bucket in the second quarter. Columbus extends the lead into halftime, 16-9 as of right now. Underneath, it's Bo Caskey. Puts the game at a 5-point deficit, 16-11. Now 18-11 after the break. Another steal. It's Haynes again. Takes it to the rack. Nice pass over to Jansen, who finishes as Columbus puts that lead 20-11. Norfolk answers back with a 3, makes it 20-14. A nice bucket from Atlee Bauman in the third quarter. Still third quarter. Wide open. Easton Libby squares up and knocks it down 23-14. Columbus leading by 9. Now 25-14. Norfolk needs a big shot. They get a big shot. It is Harper Fossum, drills it and cuts that deficit again, 25-19. But the answering not done yet. Abby Haynes, big three-pointer to come right back and extend the Columbus lead. They lead by 5 in the fourth quarter. Then Haynes with another steal and another bucket tacks on the lead to 7 for the Discoverers, and they would continue. More turnovers, more buckets underneath. Ayla Jansen, tough turnaround jumper. Columbus at this point running away with the basketball game. They found a way to blow it open and get the win thanks to a big defensive effort, turning turnovers into buckets as Columbus wins the rivalry battle 48-28 over Norfolk. Into the last 4 matchups, Columbus leads 3-1. Well, thanks for joining us on News Channel Nebraska. Our first game of the day, girls get the win from Columbus, 48-28 over Norfolk. We get the boys matchup coming up next in this rivalry battle. As it continues, we've got the Maroon Cup and the Battle of Highway 81 with the boys edition next on News Channel Nebraska. Stay with us.
When the game wraps up or even before kickoff, our community welcomes you with open arms. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is happy to have you here, and we want to show you what we're all about. From wide open spaces to music, shopping, entertainment, and more, there is always something for you to discover in our city. Stop by the Visitors Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket or visit Lincoln.org. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
Pain can affect every aspect of your life. Chronic back, neck, nerve, and other pain can make work feel impossible, stop you from doing the activities you enjoy, and can even lead to stress and trouble sleeping. If you are dealing with pain for an extended amount of time and are struggling to do normal, day-to-day tasks, turn to Dr. Balkaya or Dr. Prince at Faith Regional Physician Services to help you find relief. When you're experiencing chronic pain, finding the source of the